Today, I am going to try to talk like all the people that do talk like this. They always talk with the kind of going up like this. It's like, in case you wanted to know, I can't even do it authentically. People really have a great knack at just going up with their voice. If I keep doing it, you'll notice what I'm trying to do, is act like one of these people that always kind of lifts their voice upwards. It's kind of like, well, today I'm doing a video. If you notice, it is this same way. Some of the voicing could be like this. Well, I'm doing this today, and blah, 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 blah. But others have the tone of going up, and in case you wanted to know that, then that's what we do. We just keep going up like this, and I'm not doing it very well, but once you hear what I'm trying to do, and you hear it in other people, then you'll say, well, yeah, is that a real person, or is it just, what is it? I think that they're trying to appease some kind of rules, and they're just saying, we're laying it out like this, but then there's the other ones that are going, well, I'm doing this video today. Today is going to be like this, blah, blah, blah. But then there's the other ones that go, it's basically monotone, but then they go up like this. I can hardly do it on purpose because I don't know from where it's coming, but they're really good at it, where they just kind of, it sounds like they're guessing all the time. I think so. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can do it, but not really. They're really good at it. I think they're just like flipping through dittos and reading or something. And it's like, babes, at least change your tone into like being an authentic presence and a character there instead of we are always going to draw up our voice and I didn't do it at the right time, but it's always said like it's a question and they're just guessing. Because I have an allergy to minds that think that they're more real than reality, I do not like the holidays. If you knew the real history of human beings and how the manipulation factor, it's like I got a message today. It's like, no, they changed that and they're laughing. You don't know that that's not supposed to be there anymore. And that's not an ethic that we followed, but they made it normal. And who knows? Does anybody question any of this in history? No. Only a few do. And we're like, God, you know what? And I think I qualify to get the fuck out of here. And when I go back upstairs, I'm going to say, please, don't do this to people. It's not funny. Especially the part where everybody's talking like this. It's like you're guessing all the time. So I'm here with my video, and if you haven't gotten it yet, well, it's kind of like this. It's like I'm guessing all the time. Maybe it's just a question. I can hardly do it like they do. They seem to know what they're doing. It's like, well, if you want, sorry, I'll put this video somewhere else way on down the line. I don't know. We'll put it where the sun goes into Leo. Yes, I'm talking with food in my mouth. I'm in Aries. I don't wait. You just say things spontaneously. You're the one choking. Stop that. Have you noticed that tone of voice where you run into it and it's always just kind of sounding like it's a guess? Today it's kind of like I grabbed it and then a ba 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 ba. I can't do it like they do. It's like, but there it is. And then there's this other um, tone of voice that sounds like, hi there today, and we're going to do today something to ba ba ba. Whereas my family, my mother, we come from a family. It's like one look could have a. We are singers. We are the pleading. We are the pleadies, and we sing whenever we talk. It's not necessarily the blah 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 blah. I think I'm asking a question. I want if you've heard me, then I can't even do it, baby. You know what I'm saying, right? I'm glad. Hit like and subscribe. It's the 4th of July, and I'm just trying to pass all of the feeling of. I'm a super sensitive, and the airwaves are taken over by this backdrop system that's entirely full of shit. Now here I am. It's like oh, it's kind of profuse this year. Other years I don't bother. I do, but I don't. But I'm right on time on this one. I'm like the waving of the flag, any national flag, is by far um, a sign of peace. It's actually a soft declaration of forever wars. If you are setting boundaries in any way, and you are claiming to be anything else than being a human being, then you might, yeah, you are being a problem. There's a big problem going on. It's profuse. It's like, that's not what's bringing anything going together. It's a random pot of stewing shit that it needs to find its leader. And I'm agreeing with a worldwide leader that can lead the organism into an order that is just a oneness that is the universal. But you have to point out who your leaders are, what your leader is. See, I was pointing at women, but no. What I mean is the more sensitive one with the nerves, she has a better smeller and it's just doing quality control. Sorry, I'm trying to make that tone of voice again. That seems like it's always guessing. Um, No, I mean she has a profound responsibility, or else her life is invalid here. She has to stop everything in its tracks and say, "Wait a minute, is this a safe place to be?" And practicing safe sex is one of them. Has nothing to do with birth control, but yes, it does. See, 400 years ago, they set out. Who are they? The Roman Catholic Church or whatever has this idea to manipulate and harness the human organism and make it enslave it to do their karmic retribution and even just to feed them. We don't even know where it is. It's interdimensional. It's a suffering thing that doesn't even can't even make an appearance. But but it does. I'm here to tell you about the truth about my experiences. I'm seeing shapeshifters around me. There's people that have their eyes that move into. You can just see the dimension that they are actually related to, and it's not this one, not the holy one that creation of creation is doing. That we are interacting with, and if we do anything right, we are co-creating with something called the truth that we find here. It's the same for all, and we just have it between us, and we're like celebrating now. Yay! No, this. Um, that's very vague, People are like, nah, maybe. And it's like, maybe we're going to keep you quarantined off so you can't even see a single star. Getting back to the Star Spangled Banner, the symbols of these flags, okay, and especially the USA flag, because you can figure it's like one of the last flags to be made. I mean, by the whatever deep state alien military that's conducting a horror show for the rest of the population. Um, Keeping them on their knees, really just going belly up a lot of it. Really, that's their convenience. It's just to keep you filtering through like that because technologically they just need your presence as a heart to keep beating, and then they can take advantage of the universe, and they're stuck here. But anyway, hi. How do you like my science show? Do you think I'm telling the truth? I make this up, baby. I'm eating my wonderful beans. No, there's something strange going on here, and if you're fortunate enough, you've ditched dependency on that system, especially you're not interested in what money is doing, and you have nothing in your mind that has colonized and set up a fucking rent space in there and said, this is how we're going to control you. No, I'm very unique that way, and I'm liable to think that I'm just I'm liable to admire a professional, people that do things and it looks like they enjoy their lives, but what is it? Did they really make a difference? Even though it became easy for them because they became a podiatrist or something, and they're working with people's feet and they get paid by insurance with that. It's very limited, babes. The monetary system says Just come here and we can just cap you off. Cap a tall. Did you go tall? No, now you're small. And that's, you got your shrinks over there saying, no, 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 this is a normal unhealthy situation. It's just normal. It's like, but I don't want to be normal. It's like, no, 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 take the blue pill and let's wrap up all of your complaints and stick it back in your ear. There, that's your identity. Do you want to, everybody's doing this. That's who you are. Do you want a card that says you're going to walk out now, I am a bipolar, ADD, alcoholic, ex-con bucket, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. You're this moment now. There isn't a thing more or less that you can ever be. Did you know you're making a choice to fucking hold on to that shit because you're just a mind there and you have never tapped into the nature of it. It just says, I'm going to try and be alive and more real at all costs. And then it falls back on that thing that says, no, I am. It could be anything. A podiatrist. Thank God. Nobody's playing over there. I don't appreciate them. How people grab the higher learning tools and then they're dumbing down the population with like, the worst could be modern day country western. As good as a fucking Floorhide hit there. Music actually represents our level of consciousness. A good friend of mine was like this. She's always like this. She says, when I want to find out like how aware or their level of consciousness, I ask them what kind of music they like listening to. And if it's country western, modern day country western music, first of all, that's not music. I'm not excluding like I love Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard, but see now what I'm about to tell you about scientifically, what they have studied about the heart. A healthy heart, electronically, when you hook it up with electrodes, it sounds like a Chopin. Even though you have the beat going ba-boom, 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 a healthy heart has an electrical vibration in between. It's going boom. And it will fluctuate. But so they hooked up a diseased heart. And what does it sound like? Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka. Well, I got on my horse and I went down to the bar, and who did I see but my ex-little star? So I got back on and I'm a diseased now. Listen to the background singer singing cow shit. Oh, I can't wait. I think I don't want to do this today. But it's getting closer and closer. Just don't listen to it and you'll get farther and farther away from wanting to jump off a cliff. See, the way you listen to country music, babes, is you have to listen to it backwards. Because then your dog comes back home, your truck magically reappears, the thief brings it back, your wife walks backwards into the house, you reverse that divorce, you got married, you're not drunk, you didn't make it to the bar. You have to play it reverse so you can get healthy again.